Thank you guys for joining us. My name is KellyWeils and welcome to Beauty Booth. Now this week is interesting and nobody should miss it because it's that week that we're looking at how to apply foundations for different skin tones. And for that reason, I have a lovely lady in studio today. Her name is Mariam Muema from Makeup by Mariam. Hi Mariam.
Hi Kelly.
Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so what we shall be doing this week, we shall be actually working with a Kenyan brand made by a Kenyan for Kenyans. Interesting, right?
Yes.
Yes, because it's amazing getting to see that the Kenyans are now being provided with, products that have been made by their very own. And the product is called Golden Lip. Mariam.
Hello.
Hi. I'm very sure you've interacted with this product.
Yes,
And
definitely.
Yes.
And I'd totally recommend, first of all.
Yes.
Because the foundation is really good. It's mattifying, long wear. And it has the silky, smooth feeling. You don't feel like your skin is clumped and caked up.
Yes.
And I'd totally recommend because also the lipstick, it does not chap.
Yeah.
Like this is, I already have one on.
Yes.
It does not chap. You can have it the whole day. You don't have to do any touch-ups. And as for the lashes, gorge.
Yes, I've already seen them and I was gagging.
Like you'll get to see more of it as we're working on our models. But let me tell you all, we have our products here. Like we don't have to keep buying from elsewhere. Like Kenyans, we got this.
We got it. Guys, I already have it on, and as you can see, even men, if you want to look good, if you want to look flawless, on fresh face fantasy, that's what.
Yeah, it's a full coverage.
Yes, it is, and amazing. So for today, I know we're just using this product, but what kind of look are you going to give us as we,
we are going to be versatile with our looks. Like we are going to do popping looks, we're going to do subtle looks, because we have different, like you've said, we're going to have different skin tones.
Yes.
We have like the deep melanin, we have the chocolate, we have caramel, we also have a special tone.
Yes.
That we have been neglecting for the longest time possible.
I think we'll have to wait.
Yes, but that will come up next.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll let you start.
So yeah, I'll be working on a beautiful model here. So let's start by prepping her skin.
So per usual, I can see.
Yes.
So,
clean up the skin, of course.
So basically, what can you really say about people who are in the light to medium tones, the browns? What can you really say about, foundation application?
For the longest time, people have been thinking that makeup looks good on only light skin people. But we're trying to fight that now.
Yes,
because makeup looks good on every skin tone.
Yeah, true.
Like, makeup is supposed to enhance your look, not just like change you to something else. So it looks good on every skin tone, only that how you apply it, how you put it the right tones. You have to be right with the tones. Definitely, that's the most basic thing.
Yes, and definitely the second thing is prepping. How have you prepped your face?
Oh, personally, well, well, for myself, sometimes if I've had a long night and I didn't sleep well, I'd start with my cucumbers on my eyes. Then probably I prefer the natural way. Sometimes I use the tomatoes as a mask for like 5 to 10 minutes, then rinse it off. Then now I prefer using the right primer that hydrates my skin to avoid having that ashy, tired look.
Yeah.
Because it happens when you use the wrong primer, because you have to know your skin. You have to know your skin type. That's the most important thing. Because there's primers which hydrate. There's primers that mattify. So you have to be very sure about it. You have to know your T-zone, how it is, your skin, the whole. Because sometimes you might have a normal skin, but then you find that there's some patches that maybe they are oily, a little bit oily.
Like for me, I would prefer using 2 primers instead of having one that is mattifying for my T-zone, and round my face I can use one that is moisturizing, because round my face sometimes tends to be so dry, especially my forehead. Yes, really, and towards my chin it really does tend to look like a little bit dry.
Yeah, it actually happens on so many people, because you see, also with sometimes you can have pigmentation with the skin, like you're lighter on some areas. So yeah, you can do the skin correcting, the color correcting on the skin to avoid having like different patches on the face and to have a neutral look.
Definitely, because we want that flawless kind of
definitely
finish.
You have to go all the way.
This primer is quite all right.
Yes, it's hydrating.
Yes,
it's my fav.
It looks so light. It is, huh?
Very light.
So, for her, you're giving her mattifying, moisturizing.
Her face is natural. It's the normal. It's the normal skin. So I prefer using the hydrating one because it will help set in the makeup.
Okay.
It will avoid having that ashy or the caked makeup. Yeah.
Or even the patches, because there are those times. You know, when you're doing your foundation, there are definitely those times, as much as probably you are a pro, you dab it, then you look a patch, the foundation is lifting up with whatever that you're using to apply.
Actually, that happens most of the time to people who have, I'm one of them, people who have hairy faces.
Oh, that's usually an issue as well.
Yes, it happens, because sometimes the foundation will like cake up.
You know, I found a trick to do that. By the fact that, you know, when you're applying your foundation, you need to make sure, just like you're saying, you need to match your shade.
Yeah.
Now, after even matching your shade, you know what? The line of demarcation, the boundary, especially the hairline, what I do, I mean, it's something probably every person should try. If you have baby hairs, and ladies, I know you love your baby hairs, you don't want to cut them. And if you cut them, you look weird. I will push my foundation or blend it outwards. Outwards, you know, outwards. In
a circular motion or just like outwards?
Outwards, totally outwards. Okay. First I will dab, you know, in the middle, then outwards. So, as you know, when those hairs, they don't get like an instant kind of product. They will get those small, the remaining ones that are in my blender or the brush that I'm using. Yeah. And with that, I've been able to avoid, you know, that cakiness, especially.
But I also believe sometimes the circular motion causes the result of having the cakey makeup.
All right.
Because you see sometimes the brushes, if they're not well taken care of, they like tend to absorb in lots and lots of product.
Yes.
So you have to like use the, like you're saying, doing the outward.
Yeah, blending.
Yeah, the blending in. And you have to use minimal product.
All right.
I think that's where people go wrong, because people believe that the more foundation you use, the more it
guys.
does the full coverage. No.
Start with a little amount as you build up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because actually it is through that you can be able to see how far you can go, how far you can achieve the natural look, or how far you can go to have that snatched kind of, you know, look that for slaying. Now you're filling your brows?
Yeah.
Right. I can see using the brow pencil, not the pomade.
We have the pomade as well. Now, the reason why I'm using a brow pencil, because her brows are already, you can see they're thick.
Yes, yes.
And they're full.
All right.
So it's like I'm just brushing it in a little, just to like have it full completely. And I think we've been making a mistake. I've been seeing so many people doing their eyebrows the wrong way.
Yeah.
We've been making a mistake of having to use too much product. We just have to outline.
Yes. I am an advocate for, you know, good brows. Personally, you know, the very first thing I had to learn before, when doing makeup, when starting to learn about makeup, was brows. I perfected my brows first, before anything else. You know, because that's the first thing that you notice on someone else's face. They form the shape, they create your shape, they give you the shape of your face, so you should not alter them. Do not try to alter them. Yeah. So so let me ask you, because you've given something that, is that your tip, or is that how you prefer? Like, if you have bushy brows, thick brows, just fill them with a pencil. Now, if you have less brows, you can use a pomade.
You know, the other day I was actually talking about the topic you just raised, yeah?
Yeah.
You know, the Muslim ladies they're not permitted to like shave their brows. So yeah, it's not allowed.
All right, that's a story for another day.
Yes, it's not allowed. All right. So with such a situation, I usually tell people, if it's thick enough, you don't have to add anything. Just conceal it just conceal it so you can have the shape, because you have to bring out your natural shape.
Yes,
just learn which shape makes you look good, which one works well with your face, because we all have different faces. There's one who has a round face, one who is like mine, others have like a chiseled face. Yeah, so you have to like know the right shape for your face, then find the correct one. If you don't trim or shave your eyebrows, find the correct one, and then now just conceal it if it's full. If it's not full, then definitely you have to like fill it in a little bit, then conceal it.
All right.
Yeah.
So guys, for those who definitely missed out on an episode that we were talking about the different shapes for the different kind of, the different brow shapes for the different faces, you can visit our YouTube channel, BrandPlus TV Kenya, and definitely you can catch it up right there.
So I usually prefer using a little bit of concealer on the eyelid, because it preps the eyelid area and also covers if you have like dark eye circles or you haven't had a good night's sleep. It usually covers it in. So it's like a tip.
Yeah. And also to give your brow a good definition of the pigment.
So there are people who usually like conceal the upper part. There are people who choose not to. But personally, I think it makes it have that pop.
Yes.
Like I can't wait to see it, but so I just conceal it. So I can just feel like, my eyebrows are looking really good.
I also do that, but mostly I use the foundation instead of the concealer.
Okay.
Or if I do the concealer, now I come on top with the foundation.
As you can see, you can now tell the difference, because this is defined, the other one is just natural. We just added like, if you just fill it in a little bit, so it can have that extra popping shape. Brush it in.
And guys, have a spoolie brush. A spoolie brush does a lot.
Very important.
You just fill in your brows, then you brush with a spoolie brush. And whatever that you've drawn, a spoolie brush will help, distribute that product evenly. So, and you'll be able to build up your brow in a very nice way. Instead of just applying without brushing them.
Eyebrows are done. So we're going to move on to the next stage, that is you have to do your eyeshadow.
All right.
So With the eyeshadow, I think people tend to like confuse two things. The eyeshadow and the lippy.
Yes.
They always work together. Like if you're going to do a popping eyeshadow, you have to go for a subtle lipstick.
Right.
Like you cannot, okay, you can. It's not like a set rule.
Yeah.
You can, but you have to like factor in.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you like do too much color on your face, it actually starts looking a bit
clowny,
overdone. Yes. And overdone.
Yes.
You look like you're in a painting class.
Yeah.
So you have to like
you either decide, is it the eyes that I'm popping or the lips?
Yes. As for this look, we are going to do a popping lipstick. So as for the eye, we're going to like go with a nude look.
All right.
So we can see how
the
good that
lipstick
lipstick looks like.
All right.
Because we are going to use a lipstick that's from the line that we just introduced, Golden Lip.
Yeah.
So we can show you how pigmented and how
good it looks.
Yes.
All right.
We all know you have to start with the inner part of the eye. There are artists who prefer doing like one eye, then finish up, then go to the next.
Which one do you prefer?
But personally, I like work on both of them.
I also do
like
that. I don't know whether I would
one
be
for
able
you,
to
one for you.
I don't know whether I can reciprocate or try to copy an exact replica.
Actually, for me, it actually works better for me when I just like work on both
of them at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It saves me the trouble of finishing with one first, then going to the next.
To the other one.
So, with the outer, because you're going to have like a nude look with like a little bit of a smoky brown to have that, to add the oomph to it. With this look, you can actually do it for an evening out, or you can even go. You can even use it for a party. Or when you want to look good and just step out.
It's like basically telling people dark. The moment you have a dark color on your eyes, you're telling us you probably.
Most of the time, because
going for a party.
You see, it doesn't have to be like a party, but most of the time you'd actually prefer using lighter colors, like very light and not too pigmented for the office look. So with this look, you can either choose to do it as a cut crease, or just the normal application. So in this case, we can use cut crease. Just a simple one. I usually use concealer for my cut crease, or you can use the eyeshadow primer, but concealer works best for me because it like puts the whole product where it's supposed to be. Like,
thank you, and I feel it grabs all of it in the product.
Now you have to check. Where the corner of the eye begins. And you have to be consistent with the shape.
So the one doesn't look different.
Yes.
So if you're the kind of person who has probably a hooded, not really hooded, but when you open your eyes, there's a way you apply, you're trying to make a cut crease. You know, there's a way you can open, then you'll be like, oh, my cut crease didn't come out the way I wanted.
Okay,
so when you're cutting, find where you want your cut crease to be, then open your eyes. Then you'll be able to now to measure how you want it to be.
Yeah. Now with the cut crease area, you have to tap the brush, not brush it on, to just like make sure the product stays where it's supposed to. As you can see. tap tap. Because I know because you see with the makeup, everything has to be blended in, from eyeshadow to lipstick, literally everything. Blend it in to cover the where your cut crease. And voila.
There you go.
Yes.
All right.
We have our nude smoky eye. Now we're going to do the eyeliner.
Yeah.
Now with the eyeliner and the the eyeliner and the wing liner. Now I usually do like one eye, finish it up.
All right.
And like the
shadow.
Little, yes. There are people who prefer having it like really dark.
No.
But for this look, you're just going to like have a simple. Okay, I understand so many people have struggles with the wing liner.
Yeah, I'm one of them on myself.
I think
I'd
totally recommend a pencil, because you see the grip, how you hold the pencil, because you see with the liquid liner, you just have to hold the wand, which is a little bit more harder than the pencil. Just draw the line from the corner of the eye. Then just join it with the lid of the eye.
Beautiful, nice.
You can see how that eye looks like.
Yeah.
Now let's finish up with this other side of the eye. We'd already made the cut crease. So you come and fill it in with our eyeshadow. Now with the nudes, I think we all know that with nudes, different skin tones have different
nudes. Yes, true.
You know, with the lipsticks, with the eyeshadow, yeah, we all have different nudes, yeah. And you see even one skin tone might have like about three nudes. Eyes are done.
All right.
Now we have to move on to the foundation.
All right.
Because I usually advise people, actually there are people who do, we all have different techniques as makeup artists. There are people who begin with their eyebrows, some begin with the eye area, but I usually recommend to start with the eye area because especially if you're working with the glitter eyeshadow, it tends to like fall all over the place.
Yeah.
So you have to like do your eye first. Then once you're done, now you can start. Maybe if you're supposed to do color correcting, you do it next. Then now do your foundation. To avoid the whole thing of having to start reducing. Because sometimes you'd be like, nah, I need to start redoing it because now you probably have glitter all over, especially glitter eyeshadow. I think that's the most.
I'll also be sharing with you a trick if you find yourself having glitter
in such a situation.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, but before we get to the foundation, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be back. Welcome back. In case you're just joining us, as you can see on set today, we have a lovely lady. Her name is Mariam Muema, and we've done the eyes. As you can see, our model has snatched brows and a nice nude smoky look. And right next, we are doing the foundation, right?
Thank you so much, Kelly.
Yes.
Yeah, like we've told you all before, we are using a Kenyan brand. So this is the Golden Lip Foundation, silky, as I've told you. And we are going to use the shade Natural. So what you do is, it's liquid, as you can see. Personally, I usually prefer dropping it on the brush a little by little.
Yeah. Mariam is a brush lady.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
So when you have like too much product on the brush, you can choose to use your sponges, which usually come in handy.
Yes.
I use the wedges because it works well under the eye area.
Yeah, yeah.
So as you can see, so let me take a brief pause so I can show you the area that I've done and the area that I haven't done. As you can see, a slight difference.
Yes.
Only that this area is covered, like the color is balanced.
You can see it is quite, it seems quite easy to
Yes,
blend.
it is. You see, I'm still using the same product that I dropped on the foundation brush.
So you can basically say use like 3 drops?
Yeah.
All right.
You can see how well it blends in. I don't have to use so much energy and product. Sometimes you might be working on a skin tone that has pigmentation on the skin, on the neck. So you have to be careful about that with the selection of the foundation color. Because if the neck is darker, because especially the pregnant women, they tend to like darken the neck. So you have to look for a shade that will balance out the face and the neck.
So you have to definitely
especially
choose.
Especially if you're having like an open shoulder, because sometimes the shoulders can be the same color as the face, and like the neck area. Yeah.
And it's so disappointing.
Yeah, but it happens.
Especially those people who have a fairer. Actually, there are those who have 3 totally different shades: the face, the neck, and the chest.
Yes, yes.
And so unfortunate.
You just have to do, because you see, if it depends. Sometimes if it's natural, like that's how you are, you just have to like do color correction. But sometimes it might be a bigger area, so you can't cover the whole area. So as you can see, the eye area.
So it is buildable, huh?
It is, because it's very light. You can't tell like you have 2 or 3 layers. Because it's silky smooth and very light. So you see, you can't even tell she has foundation on.
So well blended.
We've just done a full coverage foundation on her.
Yeah.
So we're going to take the powder. We have 3 shades of it.
So we're about to set the foundation.
Yeah, just a little. The powder as well is also very silky and smooth, like you can see.
Yeah. Ooh, it's nice. It is really light too.
Yeah, it's very light. I use both hands. So I think there's one mistake people tend to do with makeup, and sometimes also my clients can request. And I think it's because maybe they don't know. We tend to like want our neck to be done for makeup. It's not supposed to get to your neck area. Like it's not necessary unless maybe like I've just told you a scenario where you have pigmentation. But naturally, that's how you can determine if you've used the right shade on your skin tone. Because if the neck and the face don't match, then that means there's a mistake somewhere. But you see, if you do the same on the neck, you will not notice the mistake.
So if for someone who probably you have that darker neck and your face is a little bit lighter, go for that foundation that is easier. In this case, one that is of the complexion of your neck, and you'll be good.
Now,
yes,
you can just give her just a little, for that little contour, so the cheekbone can pop.
You're right.
The dark and the hairline as well, to avoid it having the ashy. Also, people go overboard with the contouring.
Don't. But those who love it snatched.
Yeah, okay, it would look nice, but not too much product. To avoid the piling up. So for the lipstick, now we're going to...
Lipstick, amazing.
Yes.
So we are using
a peach, golden lip.
Once again, we are using, as you know, like we've told you guys, we are using a Kenyan brand, and these Golden Cosmetics, they really came through for us in a very big way,
Yes, they did.
Yeah, so right now, which lipstick do you want to apply?
I was thinking, because you see with the eye, we've gone for the dark tone, and with a nude, a little bit of a nude.
All right.
So with the lipstick, it has to be something that's popping, so it can bring the whole look.
Yes. Together, well balanced.
Yes. That color is amazing.
Do we have a color that is like this in a Kenyan brand?
No, we don't. I can confidently say that. No, we don't.
All right.
Because I think this is like a peach with like a bubble gum infusion.
Yeah.
Because that's pink. This is not pink.
Weirdly, I thought for a minute your nails are complementing it.
Oh. They
do.
From
a package in a way.
So with the lipstick, you have to be careful with the corners of the mouth, the lips, because once it's smudged from the corner of the lips, it usually makes the lip look a bit overdone. There are people who prefer using lip pencil to line, and then there are those who can just
go directly.
Yeah,
I prefer lining.
It helps with the
it stops or prevents the lipstick from migrating, because you will talk, probably you've eaten something.
Yeah, true. That's the lower lip.
Do you overline lips?
I like it full.
You like it full, so you definitely one way or another you overline.
I like it full. So like I prefer having the whole, like you say. Oh, and I have a tip.
Please share.
That I learned about lipstick on the teeth. Just a minute, let me finish up here.
Okay.
Because it's something I have to like show it practically. Then a good thing about this, you can see the
wand.
Yeah, the
it
wand
is
is
shoe.
like, it's shaped in a way that it takes just the right amounts of product.
Yeah.
Like when you pull it, when you pull it from the tube, it just takes the right amount of product. Like you will not have wastage of the product. Yeah. I'm a full lip type of person. And it took me a while to perfect it.
Yeah, full lip is everything.
Now. With the lipstick tip, yeah? If you're working on a client, it's always nice to have them earbuds.
These are tip that you're sharing with.
No?
Okay.
This is for the client.
All right.
I'll tell you your personal tip.
All right.
So for the client, since you can't do my tip on the client, you use the Q-tip, yeah?
Yeah.
You just clean it up. But now for yourself, once you do your lipstick, you have to have clean hands. The thumb, just like it cleans off the, because you see the tip gets the remaining lipstick from the lip, the upper lip.
Yeah.
So it cleans it out.
Oh, nice.
So you will not have that issue of lipstick being on your tip. But you see, you can't do that on your client.
Yes.
So
but if they have their hands clean, definitely you can tell them to do that.
Yeah, they can do it on themselves because it has really saved me.
So you're not the fan of blotting with it?
Nah.
Yeah, so that one is so good, especially for the oil or the wax-based lipsticks. But for the matte, the liquid ones, then you can use the tip of your thumb. That's some highlighter.
Yes.
All right.
Now with the highlighters, you have to be very careful because not all highlighters go on every other skin tone.
Yes.
So it depends on the undertone that you want on her. If you've used blush, so you cannot go ahead and use an highlighter that has an undertone of a blush.
Yes.
You have to because to balance it out, you'll have to use something a little bit lighter, like maybe golden or yellow gold. Yeah. So we're going to use this in this case because I just wanted to have a natural glow, not too much.
So giving a golden.
Yeah. So you just like on the cheekbones. Because you might have a client who would want blush. So, as you can see, we've gone really slow on the highlight.
Let me ask, because that's another thing I noticed on you, and I wanted to ask you. You're the kind of, you prefer natural glow.
Yeah.
You don't like popping, like snatching.
No.
Not for me,
but it looks good on other people. I don't mind it on other people, but for myself, I prefer, natural. Because you see, like I've told you before, even for primer, I prefer having the one that's hydrating.
Yes.
So you can have that like glow that's girl,
it's in a way you're still giving your skin a therapy. Yeah, nice. So for everyone, or those people who are always wondering, am I good for makeup? Will I look good with makeup? Let me tell you, the moment you approach your artist, just tell them what you love or what makes you comfortable, they'll definitely give you that. So ladies, if you are there and you're looking at others looking good and snatched and you're wondering, would you look like that? Yes, you would. You have your face. There's definitely a way of, making yourself look good. Wow, nice.
Yes. Now, as you can see, this is a look that she can walk around daytime.
Yeah, yeah.
And she's comfortable with it. Because sometimes there's some looks that you do and you'll be feeling like everyone is watching you.
Yeah.
Because you're extra. And there's nothing wrong with being extra. You just have to know where you're heading to or what your plans for the day are. So for her, what we have remaining is eyelashes.
Yeah.
And as you can see, we have gorgeous, gorgeous lashes here with crazy names. I think, Kelly, over to you.
Guys, we have, look at these lashes. Once again, these are Kenyan brand made by Kenyan for Kenyans. So it's all about supporting each other, and this is so dramatic. So if you're a drama person, you found your lashes. So they are very beautiful. As you can see, they are quite a lot. So which one are we using?
So,
yeah.
How about we give her the choice of selecting what she wants?
All right. Model, which one do you... What vibe are you vibrating?
Who are you?
I like the
Are you dream girl? Are you fantasy? Are you charm?
fantasy.
Fantasy?
Right.
Yeah. Perfect.
Let's give her some fantasy.
There you go. This is fantasy. Now, this is mink. So usually for the mink lashes, the application area is usually firm enough to help you have it on easily. Like you will not need someone to do it for you. And then sometimes it might be longer, a little bit longer. So you have to like try it on your
lash line.
Yeah, on your lash line. See how it fits. Apologies. You have to have your pair of scissors just in case.
Yes.
You're supposed to like trim it a bit. And your lash glue.
Yes.
Very important. So I have too much going on here.
I know.
Apologies. So these are the most important things.
The tweezers.
You need this.
Yeah.
Now you take your lash. First of all, you check if it fits well.
Whoa. Yes. And have you ever noticed there are those lashes that are usually, I will say, limiting in terms of the size? Because we have those people who have quite elongated eyes, so you find the lash is quite short.
Now with this, I think they've had the extension to avoid such situations.
Yeah.
Because now, as you can see, and then with the lash you have to check the shorter side for the inner eye part of the inner part of the eye, and the longer side for the outward. So you have to come and check how well it fits. Now for her, I think it fits quite well. It's like it was meant for her.
It's a full-on. Oh.
It's perfect. You will not need to trim it.
All right.
Take the other one as well, prep it. Because it usually has the edge, the extension edge that you have to cut.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry.
Very natural.
Yeah.
Love it.
And very soft and comfortable to have it on. Now apply the glue on the tip. You can either choose the white finish glue or the dark tone, the white one or the dark tone.
Yeah. For the white one, definitely as soon as it dries.
Yeah.
It dries turning black.
Personally, I use the dark tone.
Yeah.
And you see, you can't tell where the eyeliner and the lashes.
Neat.
Yeah.
So for this one, when it gets tacky, does it turn color?
Yes, it gets clear.
All right. So as soon as it gets clear, you know it is quite...
You give it like a few seconds.
Yeah.
can't wait to see this because you made the right choice, girl.
The fantasy.
Yeah, fantasy. Now that done. Hold it to the tweezer. Make sure it's firm on the tweezer so you will not drop it because it already has the glue on.
Yeah.
You have, like you've seen, I've given it a few seconds before I attach it on the. Then you have to. Pardon? Yeah, please. Then you have to put it really close to her real eyelashes so they can blend in to avoid having that space between her real eyelashes and the fake ones. So you have to like put it really close. Open your eye. Thank you.
Whoa! Hey, my friend, you're finding us all over here. It's so nice.
You can do for the other eye as well. Do the same, exactly the same thing. You have to put it very close to the real eyelashes for comfortability and also for that clean look.
Yeah.
So it will be in place where it's supposed to be.
And another obvious tip we can share, if you place them wrongly, you'll definitely feel these lashes are not right.
Yes. You're going to be feeling tacky at the corners of the eye.
Yes.
And sometimes you'd feel like it's going to drop off.
Or uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable.
So
nice. Wow.
You can see how the lashes look on our model. It gives you that extra look. If you're not a lash person, you can still do mascara.
Yeah.
So it's not like
you
can still do mascara, but this gives you the ultimate look that you want to achieve. So once you are done with this, we have to use the setting spray. Maybe if you have a long day or you have a long shoot and you're not going to redo or have touch-ups, you have to use setting spray. Yeah. So you can put everything intact and fresh the whole day. Yeah. So you have to hold it a bit from a distance. Close your eyes, please. Sorry. Setting spray hydrates. As much as sometimes it might be mattifying, it still hydrates your skin because it sets everything in as it's supposed to and also moisturizes your skin as well. Girl.
She's looking amazing.
Yeah.
All right. Guys, what do you think? Definitely, this is an amazing look. She looks so beautiful. And I'm very sure you've noticed the change it has, given her as soon as you put on the lashes.
Yeah.
Yes. So same case, if you decide to have probably a nude look and you want something extra, you can pop some lashes and a nice nude lip gloss or lipstick and you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
All right. As you can see, the foundation that we used, this amazing Kenyan product made by Kenyans, definitely for Kenyans. So beautiful golden lip. I can see its total coverage and it is flawless. So amazing. And I could see even while you're applying, it's lightweight and you can add and add.
Yes, in case you have a scar or something that, because sometimes you might have acne marks that are still fading off.
Yes.
For with this product, you can actually have 2 to 3 layers.
Yes.
And you will not feel like the pores are clogged or you're caked up because it's very light.
Yes.
And it's more of satin.
I feel like I don't have anything on my face.
I know, right? And you're glowing.
Yes. How does the lipstick feel?
Amazing.
Beautiful.
I love it, yeah.
All right. So definitely, guys, you can share your thoughts, your comments using the handles right there below. And for Mariam, where can they find you?
Oh, definitely. My Instagram page is makeup by Mariam, makeup_by Mariam, like we don't have the spaces between by Mariam.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. There you have it, guys. Until next time, slay us away.